beautiful people, and welcome to my Baddies That Love God video. So definitely, just to start off, I'm a baddie, obviously, and I love God. I'm not afraid to talk about my spirituality, and I think that's kind of what differentiates me between different people. I'm not really scared to talk about it. I mean, it's a part of my life, and I want to be open and share it and have you guys get to know me more. So I definitely was led to make this video, basically just because it's so much going on in the world, and I feel like people need like a crutch piece, and you need the honesty, and you need some advice to what's really gonna actually help you make it through this world, like legit. Just being a Christian nowadays, it's harder. We have to definitely take the traditions out because we're not here to judge people. We're just here, but it's honestly, everything is based on the relationship between you and God. Yeah, of course, eventually you do get mature in God and things change, but it's not about judging a person. It's all about your relationship, because you do need someone consistent there, someone honest, someone that's loving. Let's just get into the benefits of being a Christian. So I'm going to talk about 6 different points today. So the benefits are manifestation, healing, confirmations, visions, peace, and protection. So all 6 of these things are very, very important because they're going to help you through life. The first point that I'm going to talk to you about is the manifestation. Manifesting something is basically bringing something to life. You know, after you speak things into existence, if you heard that claim or whatever, if you heard that little speaking things into existence, you can actually do that. That's one of the benefits of being a Christian. When you use your mouth and you use your words and you literally believe them, things will start to change and things will actually start to happen. For each benefit, I have a verse to go with it, just to back it up and just to show y'all like I'm not lying. I'm legit telling the truth, because God said it. Manifestation is the formula of faith plus belief equals seeing it in action, pretty much. Seeing it in the real life. Faith is acting on what you believe in. So say I have faith that I'm going to get a car. I will go to a dealership, even if I don't have the money, because we don't walk by faith, we walk by sight. Jesus, I'm sorry. We don't walk by sight, we walk by faith. So even if you don't have the money to get a car and you believe God's gonna bless you with a car, or either the finances to get the car, you'll go to that Toyota lot and you'll look for things. And then once he sees you stepping out on that belief, oh, that's when things start to happen, because he's like, oh, he really believes it. Oh, he's acting on it. When you act on it, you really believe it in your mind, that means you got it. And then the meaning of belief is you already know what happened and nobody can tell you different. So the verse that I have for manifestation is Genesis 1:3. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. God said out of his mouth, well, whatever. Yeah. God said, let there be light. So then there was light. Just like if you want something, believe you receive it, you ask for it, you got it. Literally just that simple. People overcomplicate things. God's word is so simple. The next benefit that I'm going to get into is called protection. So the really cool benefit about this is you could just ask God or thank your angels for protecting you. God has specific angels protecting you throughout the day from dangers seen and unseen. So what you do is you just thank him for his protection and thank him for his angels that are camping around you, your family, your friends, and things like that. Crazy things that happen won't be able to touch you because you got that protection, okay? So the verse for this is going to be Psalms 91:11. For he will give his angels charge concerning you, to guard you in all your ways. What this means is the angels that you ask them to protect you, they're literally fighting the dangers and demons that are coming against you daily. Pray for your angels. Thank God for your angels, because without them, ain't no telling what will happen. The next benefit that I'm hopping on to is visions. I love this one. I don't really have too many of these. I've been praying to like kind of get more signs and more things in these, but visions are basically just slight flashes of destiny. You could probably be in a daydream, or you could literally be sleeping. Wake up, you like, dang, I was praying about that. Like I legit one day had a flash of a Camaro like leaving my house, and I've been praying for a car, y'all, and God knows Camaro is my favorite freaking car. And the fact that I just had a slight daydream out of the blue of a freaking black nice Camaro driving past my house, well, driving off from my house, I'm like, oh my goodness, yes, God. So then he like gives you little hints of stuff, like little flashes of stuff, just to motivate you to keep going and just to motivate you to keep praying for it and keep believing for it. And it's really awesome because eventually these things legit happen. Like a lot of the times people call it deja vu. It's real, y'all. It's real. Do y'all not think people believe in deja vu but don't believe in God's vision? What kind of mess is that? Like, come on. The verse that I have for vision is Numbers 12:6. And he said, hear my words. If there is a prophet among you, I, the Lord, make myself known to him in a vision. I speak with him in a dream. Showing you, boom, God speaks to you in legit everything. Moving on forward, the next benefit that I have for you guys is confirmation. I love this one because I'm living out this one. I don't get too many visions. And I honestly don't even dream. It's like just a little black space in between the time I go to sleep and wake up. But this is the one that I definitely have experience with. Like, my favorite number has been 24. So it's not just my favorite. My birthday is on March 24th. And also my grandma's birthday was on March 24th. And she died when I was in the 3rd grade. So I keep her very, very close to my heart. She encouraged me. She basically led me to be the person that I am today. And so that is super special to me. And anytime I'm talking about my purpose or anything like that, I'll look at the clock or I'll have a feeling. I'll be like, what time is it? And they'll be like, something 24, especially 3/24 because March 24th is my birthday. But a lot of the times it'll be like 5/24 or something 24. And just when it's 24 and I'm moving like in my purpose, I know like so grateful like that God is still watching over me or really still just thinking about me when I'm not thinking about him. And it motivates me to keep going, and it motivates me like, oh my goodness, something special is going to happen, or I'm going to figure out something regarding my purpose, something of some sort, and it'll be that time, and I'm so grateful for that. Moving on forward, the verse that I have for this one is Mark 16:20. And they went forth and preached everywhere, the Lord working with them and confirming the word with signs following. God confirms his word. He leads you to do things, and how you know it's him, he'll normally bring a confirmation. Either it'll be a number that you normally see several times, or it may be through a word, somebody speaking something, and you're like, hey, how'd you know about that? Only God know about this. And really in your mind, you like freaking out because you're like, yes, I done got some confirmations. I know where to go in my life. I know where to go, you know? Stuff like, if you don't get a confirmation, you pretty much basically like in a waiting period. I hate waiting period. I don't hate waiting periods. Like, I appreciate them, but I'm not the most patient person. Let's say that. The fifth benefit is healing. God led me to tell you guys that God's power is still real. And just like in those old Bible stories, you see miracles and stuff like that, it still happens today. And he wants to let you guys know that he's still alive and he's still moving. And he's more ready than us to do it. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. He's really more ready than us. We just got to meet him with our faith, and actually believe he could do it. God doesn't move on question marks. He moves on confidence. And if you don't have it, baby, you ain't getting it. You definitely can heal yourself. You can put your hands on yourself. You can pray for supernaturally fast healing. There's so many things under healing that I could tell y'all. Like, you can heal yourself emotionally, mentally, physically, especially mentally. A lot of people's biggest enemy is their self. That conscience, baby, if it gets to work and if you let the devil really just beat you up on the inside, oh, it's gonna come out that you beat the heck up. Okay. Jeremiah 33:6. Nevertheless, I will bring health and healing to it. I will heal my people and I will let them enjoy an abundant peace and security. Peace is the last benefit, but just to hop back on healing a little bit, through peace and sitting and resting in God, he gives basically just the fact in knowing that he's taking care of everything. In the world, you can be so distraught and stressed out and have so much anxiety from the world. Just sitting in peace, knowing that as much as you messed up and exactly a mess that you are, God still loves you and God still can heal you. You can legit just lay down and breathe. And he's silent. He's peaceful. And his light is easy. The world is so much that goes on, so much that we have to do just to be complete through that process of just knowing he's God. It's really that simple. Moving on into peace, John 14:27. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your heart be troubled, and do not be afraid. This is the cure against fear. It's the cure against anxiety. This is the cure against a heavy heart, heartbroken. God is peace and God is love. When you lay in your bed, or God will meet you where you are, and then just meditating on either a scripture. You could be laying down listening for God, and it's like something out the blue is like, you're beautiful, beautiful, you're beautiful. And that'll play over and over. And that's meditation. When you're going over it over and over and over, going over it and over and over it, he starts building you up from the inside, and you start believing it. And then it starts, once you believe it, it starts to come out and manifest through the real world. You start acting like you're beautiful. Then you start being received as beautiful. Things start changing, and people start talking to you differently. Just from that small moment with God, bunch of things can change. And I think that is so amazing. These are the benefits of a Christian. Just to let y'all know, I got a little saying, you know what I'm saying? Pray, slay, contour, and repeat. Pray, slay, contour, repeat. We do those things daily, baby. I do not start the day without a prayer, or at least a thank you, God. Just acknowledging him before anything, that he's everything. I don't put anything before him, especially even with my tithes. Like, oh, baby, you're getting that first 10%, guy. You getting that 10%, okay? Seriously, because if you don't give him that 10%, oh, he gonna take it. Oh, he gonna take it, okay? Trust me, he gonna take it. There's so many benefits to being a Christian. Life can really stress you out and start to affect you physically. Health, amazing. Protection, when you're going through things, especially like before I get in my car, I'll pray. Well, when I did have my car, I'm soon to have my car. Hey, there go that manifestation and that faith. You know what I'm saying? So let's just keep that at when I get my car, or when I got my car. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so when I get my car, I'm definitely doing the same as I did before I am praying and making sure my angels are protecting me, because the devil has tried to take me out in some accidents. I shouldn't have been here. Let's just say it like that. I shouldn't have been here. I know there's certain situations I've been missed by like this much. And I know if I hadn't prayed, or people hadn't prayed for me, I would not be here. But I love when you start to fall in love with God. It's almost like he starts giving you like little bits and pieces to your purpose and bits and pieces to your destiny. Then he starts, especially when you start sitting down resting in him, he starts giving you like little small instructions to do and stuff like that. And once you leave, it's almost like a mystery or like a puzzle piece. Like once you do this part, he gives you this piece. And when he gives you this piece, he makes you hungry for that piece. And then when you do that, you like, okay, God, what do I do? Now, it can take time. It's going to take time, baby, okay? Because whatever he has planned for you is huge. And whatever you want for yourself, he wants that for you plus 10 times more. He wants you to be abundant, and he wants you to be blessed. So just when you fall in love with God, certain things start happening, like the signs and just stuff like that. And it's like, wow, somebody's really thinking of me. I'm going to cry. It's like, wow, somebody's really thinking of me when I'm not thinking of them. Somebody's in a world full of fake people. Someone is actually real. Someone actually cares. God hears you. And then when you start to cry, or if you're upset and literally you can't tell anybody else, he's legit there to listen. He knows and understands where you are. And right when you want to give up, and right when you feel the most insecure, he sends something to lift your head up, to pick up your crown, to just let you know I haven't left you or forgotten about you. Even when you do mess up and you're like, oh my God, I can't start over again, you can. Just ask him for forgiveness. And legit, the devil will like try to use like that I'm sorry to make you feel guilty. But don't feel guilty, because God may be upset, but he won't be upset forever. That's what makes God God, because he's love. And as much wrong as we do, he will never stop loving us. And that's crazy. It's almost like being in a bad relationship, but you don't want to keep the relationship bad. You love him so much that you want to make it good, to where you don't have to say I'm sorry every day. And you don't have to say, dang, my bad. You know, when you love somebody, it's legit like dating somebody. Like, you want to get to know that person. You want to read the scripture like me. I'll open up the Bible. Well, I'll probably pray and be like, okay, God, like, whatever I need to, what you trying to say to me? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he'll just tell me to open the Bible, and I'll open the Bible, and it'll legit be on a verse or something that I'm going through, and it's like, you just encouraging me. As long as you do your part, I promise you, God will do his. And I got, like, a little off topic, but, you know, it hit my heart, because it's like, somebody actually cares. Somebody actually cares. Even if your little toe got stepped on and you mad because the person didn't say I'm sorry. Like, you don't have to have that hate in your heart or be upset because that person didn't say I'm sorry. Because at the end of the day, God saw that. And if you let it go, little do you know, a person could come back to you or legit look for you and just be like, hey, I stepped on your shoe earlier. I'm sorry. Like, it's just so much that he could do. Oh my gosh. And then if you're going through something right now, you legit have the victory already. Everything that you want or you feel like God's going to give you or you're praying for, God has already done it. Just to let you know. So at this point, it's sitting in heaven, just waiting for you to believe enough to come into this atmosphere to show up in the real world. God made the world. The reason why we go through so much stuff, he made the world to reveal himself. So you're going through things, but this is the time that you lean on him in order for him to reveal himself. You don't try to handle it. You don't try to do it. And that's where the peace part comes in, resting and meditating like, okay, everything's going on. I know you got it. Because in reality, he really does. It's all about your trust and the confidence that you have in him. So yeah, these are the things to help you through life. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Like, sub. The next video gonna be lit. And that's one thing too, man. This is why I had baddies that love God, because I'm a baddie and I like to go out and I like to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying like just stuff like craziness, but you know, I like to go out and I like to have fun with my friends, and that's okay. Forget the typical Christian stuff, the typical religious, you gotta do it this way, you gotta do it this way. It's not like that. The world is getting worse and worse, and we are trying our hardest to do our best, and we're not gonna be little angels. That's why we're not angels. That's why we're human, because we were gonna mess up, and he knew we were. So let me stop this video before I talk again. I forgot what I was talking about. I got off subject. No, okay, I'm done. But yeah, so the next video will be something else. I don't know what it's gonna be, but just check back in 3 days, whatever. All right, y'all. Love y'all, and I'm so appreciative for y'all listening. Hopefully this helped. Hopefully this can help you in what you're going through, you know what I'm saying? So bye, y'all.